Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing my portfolio weekly review where I go over all my trades. This time we're going to be looking at Rocket more in depth because I have a trade on that I put on this week. I didn't do too many trades, so that's why the subtitle is Do You Even Trade? I think I made like a total of 9 trades this week and ended up realizing about 900 bucks, so about 100 bucks a trade. First off, here's the daily close snapshots. You can see Monday and Tuesday I was up quite a bit. I think Baba shot up to like 171, so the zebras were really liking that. And then the rest of the week, the Baba went back down, so all those gains from the zebra going up got taken back, essentially. I think overall on the week I was up 1100 in net lick, so still a positive week, but it was nice starting the week plus 8,000 there. Kind of stings to see it go back down, but it'll come back. Progress report. As you can see, my account is now to 184,700, so slowly climb my way back up. My realized premium for August is negative 4,600, so that's pretty bad. I think it's the first time I'm finishing a month negative in terms of realized premium. So, well, I mean, it has to be a first time for everything, right? On the left here, you can see year to date of 73,000 for the week, up 1,100 in net lick wise. No contributions this week either. Here's my trades. As I said, I didn't really do too much in terms of trades. On Monday, I sold some rocket puts at the 1550 strike. I collected 28 cents per contract. Put on 5 of those. Ride, decided to play Ride a little bit. I mean, I'll pick up these shares at 4, so I was getting paid $27 per $400 risk, and that's just me saying I'll buy 100 shares for 400 bucks if Ride was below $4 at expiration. I think Ride has actually shot up because they replaced their CEO, so this is actually positive. I think I could close this out for like 60% profit already. So I think that's an easy 125 bucks or whatever that comes out to be because I did 5 of them. Palantir, I only put on 3 puts this time. Wasn't sure if Palantir was going to go up or down, but I did want to play it because the premium was decent. Did the strike at the 22 level. Got 3 cents per contract. That's about a 1% return on risk, so that's good. Only did 3 contracts. I have plenty of power to manage it later if I need to. I also decided to sell some covered calls on all my Wish stuff. So this includes well, I have that many shares, so that's just on the shares actually. So 20 covered calls above my cost basis, collected 17 bucks per contract. If Wish goes above 1050 at that time, great. I'd be glad to get out of the position. If it stays lower, then I just made, well, $17 times 20. You can do the math. About a little under 400 bucks there, actually. On Tuesday, I made a video that came out in the afternoon from Monday where I went through my shopping list, and O was one of them that I put on that actually got filled. The other positions did not get filled that day, so that's unfortunate because I think most of those would have paid off. But I did get filled on O. I got the 85 cents that I said I wanted, so the limited order got executed. Even got paid a commission, and I think this position is actually up as well, to the point where I'm debating about whether or not I should close it already for a small gain. What is that? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So this is Wednesday here. Wednesday, pins was in the money. It was sitting at like 54.50, I think it was. So I decided I could just take off this contract for a gain. Might as well take it off since it was in the money. Turns out pins actually went back up. Would have made more money had I waited, but you never know. I think I was just able to. I was being tested and chose to just get out with a gain. Why tempt fate? So took the profit on that one. CCL had a little spike, but last week I sold some covered calls against my leaps, and I decided, you know what? I'm tired of holding this CCL position. I think the Delta strain might give some negative news, so the stock might go down. So let's get out of it. If CCL dips, I'll get back in. So I was actually able to close the CCL play for a small gain of 40 cents, even though the price went against me while this cover call was on. And that's because IV went down, so thank you, IV Crush. But, that's basically a scratch. And then I sold my leaps for a small gain. At one point, these were down pretty, a couple hundred. So I'm getting out with a small gain. think I had these for like 3 months, so that's not a huge return for how long I held them. And then last week, I think it was, I sold some calls on T at the 29 level. T has dropped since then. These were covered calls against my leap position, so at least I made back about $574 against the losses on the leap, so that's why covered calls are awesome. I think Nusi paid out on Friday, although it hasn't hit my brokerage yet, so that's another $104 because I have, I think, 560 shares of Nusi right now, although this will get reinvested back into Nusi. So the realized total, assuming that Nusi dividend counts for this week, is $934. And I really didn't do that much trading this week. Like, this all probably took 5 minutes to put on. Because you know me, I make my shopping list and just work off that pretty quickly. This is all the trades I did this week as well. And the top 4 rows are the positions I closed. The bottom 5 are the new positions I put on. Here you can see the call that I sold on 8/13. The stock price was 22.86, and when I closed it, it was sitting around 24. So to be able to get out of there with a profit was, kind of nice and unexpected. I was ready to take a small loss on this position to cash it on the leap, so it was nice to be able to get a positive play out of that. Current positions, you can see I really don't have much on. I need to find some time to make a large shopping list, so maybe that'll be the video tomorrow. And I'll really look to find a lot of stuff to put on because I have a lot of buying power just sitting on the sidelines doing nothing. But I also don't want to force anything, so we'll see what we come up with this weekend. Looking at these positions, I think Virgin Galactic's at 72%. So there's about $16 left per contract with 20 days. So I'm making less than $1 a day per contract on this position now. It's kind of at that point where, should I just close it out? If I had more stuff on, I probably would close this one out. But since I'm pretty light in the position area, I'm leaving it burn just a little longer. Intel, again, it's only one contract, but it's at 71%. You could see me close that out next week. Campbell's Soup, I don't know what's been going on with them. Maybe I actually have to read the news about them because they just seem to keep dropping. I thought for sure 41 would be like a safe, never see anything, no action whatsoever, and here it is sitting at 100% loss. That's kind of crazy. Might have to actually look at the news for Campbell Soup there. Here's the old play we put on this week. It's already at 36% with 48 days, so again, another position that if we can close near the bid, it might be worth doing just because there's so much time left. I mean, it's only $62, but why wait 48 days for the remaining 60%? Here you can see on the leaps I have this AT&T positions down 30%, but I've been selling covered calls against them. You just saw me cash in on like $560, so take away $560 off that, and I've had this position for a while now. I'm not actually sure what my adjusted cost basis would be on these T leaps. It might, I don't think it's positive at this point, but it's not this negative. Here we got the Chinese stock that's still just eating away at me. The Baba leaps at one point were positive this week, and now they're negative again. My break even on the Baba, it would be about 177 overall for all the Baba stuff I put on like the last couple months. The Zebra itself should be preferable at about 165. It's sitting at 159 right now. I do have 5 contracts on, so like a dollar move is about $500 plus or minus in my account when Baba moves a dollar, essentially. Final slide is just a snapshot of my net lick and all that stuff. I do have unrealized losses of 10K, just about. Net lick is at 184, so it's down over the last couple weeks. Nothing new there, but let's go ahead and jump into ThinkorSwim and look at Rocket. Alright, so here's the 1-year chart on Rocket. And as you can see, the low for the year is 1622. And then if you look for some volume, where there's a decent amount of price action compared to the rest of the year, it looks like this would be the range here, so 1740. So that might be like true value of Rocket right now. And we've been through earnings, so I don't think there's any catalyst that we know of that's going to be coming up briefly. I'll even mark this low point here. Oops, I didn't actually let go of the button there. Okay. let's go ahead and look at the, I guess, 10-day thing here. So on Monday, which is right here, you can see we had a huge sell-off at the beginning of the day. It got down to 1730, and I figured that would be a perfect time to be selling some puts on Rocket. And we saw before that the low was, what, 1620? Alright, so let's go ahead and go back here, and we'll see what I end up doing. So on Monday, about a month out, would have been September 24th, so that's what I was looking at. And I was looking, and I think I did the 1550. Yeah, I did the 1550. So at the time, the bid and ask, well, I was able to get filled at 28 cents per contract. So the middle, with the last was at 28, which is almost 2% return on risk. Not quite. Like, that'd be $31 would be it. I got 28. So 2% return on a stock that I could be below the 1 year low on something I'm bullish on to begin with. Just seemed like an easy play. So I probably should put on more, truth be told. Or I put on 5, so that's I guess I did put on more than I normally do. So I just think that was pretty free money on the money tree to pick up. And for those of you that don't know what selling to put means, it means I promised to buy 100 shares at the strike price, which is 15.5, on the date of expiration, so September 24th. And to do that, I get paid the premium, and that's whatever the price is when I go to sell this position. So when I sold it, I got paid $28 per contract to say, in the future, I'll buy this at a discount if it goes down, which is why I love selling puts. Easy way to see how much money you're risking is just to move the decimal over 2 places. So $1,550 is being risked to get $28. And as you can see, I'm already up because this is worth less. So I could buy it back for probably $14 right now, which would mean I got paid $14 for nothing in a couple of days. So that's why selling puts is awesome. It seems like free money. Alright guys, well I hope you guys had better weeks than I did. Let's see Baba go up next week, hopefully. I would love to start getting out of some of those Chinese stock positions. But I'm also in no hurry. I'll hold those on for a while. Diamond hands, or Titanic hands, as Maddie likes to say. Hope you guys had a good week, and have a good weekend, guys.